Just go on the story.
Part 1. White Clouds. Pegasus Moon. Throne of Knowledge. The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather-white snow falls on Fodlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, our throat is more treacherous than ever.
Why is my mic so sensitive tonight?
Rhea, please, talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea? Nothing questionable, I should hope.
Saideth enough. They will be here shortly. No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition. When I was young, I heard her voice there. I'm sure of it. You may enter. I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
Do I have to? The Holy Tomb?
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students.
A mission? Now?
It is said that when Seros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seros, I will be by your side as well.
Strange.
The occasion is too significant to be missed. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
It's Hanneman's birthday. No.
a new path to tread.
Let's try it. Right. I need to do this at some point before this day. It's like good on the 15th. I can't hear Sothis' voice anymore. Oh. No quests. Oh no.
That reminds me. All things considered, this year has been rather terrible.
True.
As far as the students are concerned, next month is the last one of the school year. Next month, we will hold the graduation ceremony, though it'll be an understandably subdued affair. This month, we ask that you carry out your duties as best you can, to ensure that our students remain calm.
What authority do you have to say that?
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently. Monica was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people? What about you, Professor? You are a true ally, yes?
That's my intention.
Not the most convincing answer you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word.
I never said an ally to who, but...
Hey, the Holy Tomb, huh? I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it. I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. Something about it is still weird. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the mountainous center of Fodlan. Although, when the monastery was built, the Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance. That's weird, right?
Well, the church did form all of them.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant. It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down. How can I help?
I'm not being distant, so don't worry.
Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say.
Oh, yeah, support conversations to do. Forgot about that. Byleth and Brea A support.
Hello there. I've been waiting for you. If you would, please allow me a closer look at your face. Those beautiful shining eyes and silken hair so similar to my own. Oh dear, please excuse my rudeness. I forgot myself for a moment. It is only that we haven't had a chance to speak privately since you were blessed with the power of the goddess. I hope I have not caused you any discomfort.
It was comforting.
Oh, I do not know what to say. I'm overjoyed that you feel that way, but... well, to be frank, that is not like you, is it? Still, no matter how I wish to strengthen the bonds between us, it is important that I not overstep.
Our bonds?
Yes. As souls blessed by a connection to the progenitor god, the bonds between us are truly unbreakable. Just as the goddess blessed you with her own power.
You'll see how breakable those bonds will be soon.
I too received her divine protection long, long ago. Though different, our fates are entwined.
I understand.
You say that now, but I am certain there is much you still wish to know. To that end, know that truth has a way of revealing itself in time. If you experience any further changes, please know that you can rely on me to guide you. Sedith and Flayn are also here to support you however they can. Dear child, may the goddess protect you always.
Right, Edelgard and Dorothea be support.
You're in high spirits today, Dorothea.
Yes, I have met someone quite charming recently. I'm hoping we can spend more time together soon.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I wish I had some advice to offer. Alas, I do not.
Don't worry too much about it, Adie. I'd guess romance isn't really something you're interested in anyway.
I'm not completely disinterested.
Oh yeah? Is there someone you have your eye on?
To be honest, there's nothing resembling romance in my life at present. It's not that I'm disinterested. I'm simply too busy with other endeavors. I have no time to spare for such things.
That's not surprising. You're not just any old noble after all. Anyone who has feelings for you, well, they're in for a pretty complicated life.
True. And I can't ignore the possibility that I may have to marry for political purposes. I doubt I'll ever have the opportunity for a passionate romance as long as I live.
That's no way to talk. You meet the right person and boom, you have passion to spare. Could be someone you've just met or someone you've known your whole life. There's no telling how life will go. Something could even spark between the two of us.
You and I? Now that is an entertaining thought. If such an exciting future is in store, I look forward to it.
Oh yeah? That's awfully sweet of you, Adie.
Oh, I just hit my mic, I'm sorry.
Really?
Professor, are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, close off. What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
No, thank you.
Professor, I am so happy! Your new hair and eye color suit you well. We make quite the pair. But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but... Whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
Yes, of course.
Captain.
Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy. Oh, Professor. Anything I can help you with?
Yes.
I will do whatever I can to serve you. Excellent. Leave it to me. No matter how small the task is,
I vowed to Gerald I would help you.
Yay! That's fine. Dun, 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 dun,
Excuse me. You haven't a thing to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess. Furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Geralt, and you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes. I am proud, so very proud of who you have become.
Thank you.
Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Tomb, all will be well.
I don't need to do anything for Rare anymore, do I? No.
Ah, it is you.
Hello.
I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now.
Okay. I'm gonna do something quickly before I forget.
Say,
What do I win? The tank seal. Don't need it.
In town earlier, there seemed to be more people around than usual.
Oh.
Is there some festival this month that I'm forgetting about?
I'm sure they're just around for the graduation, I'm sure.
Impressive. Kranya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor. Our next battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
Professor, please. If he hears it from you that he needs to rest, perhaps His Highness will listen.
I'm not his teacher.
He's exaggerating. He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing this month's mission.
Don't overexert yourself.
I must insist.
Who do you think you are? I can take care of myself, Dedu.
Yeah, to do.
You look so different. You're still our professor in there, right?
No.
Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look?
I haven't changed that much.
That's disappointing. What's even the point?
So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor? Sorry, I'm really not feeling well this month. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes. So, don't open the door, please.
Bernie's scared of me.
Hey
Sad.
there. Yes?
Oh.
You're going to the ritual at the Holy Tomb, right? I hear that a revelation from the goddess is expected. What if she shows herself? Oh, I'll be so jealous.
Bro, I've been seeing her for like 10 months now. It's not the greatest, it's not the best.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb.
It's just a place to bury people.
I guess you're right. Holy or not, all graves are kind of the same, aren't they? I can't help but wonder, though, just what kind of ritual is this?
I'm just gonna be surrounded by 1,000-year-old remains, pretty much.
Hey, maybe.
Professor, in Bridget, we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines,
and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor.
Perhaps.
Do not have doubt, Professor. The powers you have are like the powers of the legends.
I need to give Aloisi gifts.
Oh. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. For a moment, I thought you were someone suspicious. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize you. The professor went out and got some new power.
Hello there. This one, yes? 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 Thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good, 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 a pleasure doing business. You have a good, you have a good, you have a good, you have a good, a pleasure. Come again.
A lot of tea for some reason.
Hey there. Come back anytime.
I think it's time I buy everyone some silver weapons.
Welcome. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks.
Oh, it's just lighter.
Will this one do? Many. Will this one do? Many. Will this one do? Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Need your javelin back. I don't know why I put it away. You're fine. You need your 11 sword back.
Hey there. Is this it? Is this... There you go.
What's better? Wodao or Killing Edge Plus?
Is this it?
Wodao
Is
Plus
this...
is
There you
better.
go. Is this it? There you go.
And I can't do that until I get the dark guy.
Is this... There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. this... There you go. Is this... There you go. Is this it? Is this it? There you go. Is this... There you go. Come back anytime. Hello there.
This one, yes? I thank you.
I'm running
This
out
one,
of
yes?
money.
I thank you.
I need to sell some
Return
stuff.
soon, please.
Welcome.
Like all of my bullions.
This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you.
That's money sorted.
Please come again.
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe
True.
Saros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
True, maybe.
It is told that Saros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
Oh.
I feel nothing.
You there! I recently had an errand to run, and so I had to pass by the office. I didn't mean to, but I overheard Lady Rhea and Sedith arguing. Actually, it was more like Sedith was interrogating Lady Rhea.
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fodlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures? You
like
still
that.
look human. For now, at least.
My nose is really itchy. Eh. Gilbert.
Sometimes, I find myself thinking I should leave Garrick Mach and return to my home, where I should have been all along.
Where you should have been.
Ignore me. I'm sorry. It's a silly thing. An old man's ramblings and nothing more. I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fodlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no complications.
Monica, no, Kranya. Kranya is dead. And so is Solon, by your hand. Taking vengeance with your own hand. I'm sure Gerald would be proud.
Can't tell if that's sarcastic or not.
What? When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be all right, but don't lose sight of who you really are, okay? However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that.
In our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size. But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down, not least the Flame Emperor. Once we've crushed them all, we can return to our peaceful lives at the monastery. It will happen soon. I have a feeling something big is coming.
You're right.
Right.
A moment, please.
Whoa. When I first saw you, Professor, with that hair color and that eye color, I thought you looked kind of like Lady Rhea. Like maybe you could be related. I like the way it looks. I wonder if I could change my hair color too. Maybe if I tried hard enough. If I thought real hard about it, I mean.
That'd be exciting, wouldn't it?
All I need to do is get trapped up in a strange place and then escape, right? Just like you did.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Professor.
like I did.
Hi. Hey, you.
I
knew there was something special about you, but you've only gotten more and more extraordinary the longer I've known you. That transformation was just the beginning, wasn't it? I have a feeling that things will only grow more dire from here on out.
Right. Ah! Professor, sorry. You gave me a shock. Your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself anymore.
Maybe I am a different person.
Don't scare me like that. You are still you, right?
No.
You are, right?
Never.
Oh, Professor! I'm sorry. That was rude. I didn't recognize you for a second.
Isn't it weird?
No, not at all. I'm just not used to it. It really suits you, though.
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his I will do no harm speech or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate Crest Power itself. Crest Power must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
Quite the conundrum.
Long ago, Saint Seros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power. Is that what happened to you too, Professor? No way! The Professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right? Still, I wonder, does the fact that you've changed really mean you've been granted some kind of power? If that's the case, then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual? I'm guessing
Why
the
is my
revelation
controller
will just
vibrating?
be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fodlan. What else is there to say? You don't
Wrong.
actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you?
I've already heard it for like past 10 months.
Huh?
Hey there. Those students of yours will soon graduate and become unreachable royalty and nobility. You should show them respect now, or you might find yourself out of a job someday. No. One look at your students' faces, and it's apparent that would never happen. Even when your kids graduate, I bet they'll still think fondly of you. You'll always be professor to them.
I'm gonna talk to Adelgard last. I can't remember if it ends the month, ends the thing or not.
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor. I thought I was stronger, but I still have such a long way to go.
I've always been stronger than you.
You'd better not go easy on me. I need your training to be strict if I'm gonna get any better.
Now let's just look at our strength. So 30 compared to your 25, and you have strength plus 2. You're 23. 7 points of strength higher, mate. Hello, Anna.
Good deal. Hey, Professor. You seem different. Lots of things seem different around here lately. I've noticed it. Have you? Hey! Your hair! And your eyes! What happened to you?
You were there.
You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you?
I don't know yet.
Sometimes our frail bodies don't do well with excess power, so don't push yourself too hard.
You know that from experience.
Sorry? Adelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual. Constantly coming and going, in and out of Garreg Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Ayer family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
You ain't being told anything, kid. No, Hubert.
Professor, will you join me? There's something I must do. It will take a few days, but I promise we'll be back in time for the ceremony at the Holy Tomb.
Where are we going?
It's meant to be a secret, but I'm going to Enbar, the Imperial capital. There is something I must do there.
This decision would drastically change the story. I'll go with you. Are you certain about your decision? Yes.
Thank you, my teacher. Father, forgive me for asking this of you. I know how much pain you're in, how the burden of the throne weighs heavily on you. And so...
There is no need to apologize, Edelgard. You must know that I do not have much time left in this world. The time has come.
Thank you, Father. Now, to complete the Imperial succession, you must relinquish your crown here in the throne room. The Archbishop of the Church of Seros would normally act as witness, but my professor will fill that role instead.
Edelgard.
From this day forward, the weight of the Empire's future shall rest upon my shoulders. All that I do will be for the benefit of the people of Fodlan.
Edelgard von Hesvelg, the crown is yours. By the covenant between the red blood and the white sword, and by the double-headed eagle upon your head, I hereby pronounce you the new Emperor. Are you prepared to take those responsibilities as your own?
In accordance with the ancient covenant, and in keeping with the Hraesvelg legacy, I swear that upon this throne, I shall use my reign to lead Fodlan to a new dawn and achieve peace for all.
The Imperial succession is complete. My daughter, I regret that I could not do more for you. When you were stolen away to the kingdom, when the Prime Minister did those horrible things, I could only watch in horror.
I understand, Father. In those dark times, your eyes and your fists were my salvation. Within your eyes, I saw true care. And upon your fists, clenched tight with indignity, I saw the blood that dripped and fell. Even as I bled, I felt that you too must also be bleeding.
Your Majesty, you must not leave your sleeping chambers in your condition. Ah, Edelgard. I did not expect to find your Highness here.
Prime Minister, you have misspoken. I am no longer your Highness, but rather your Majesty.
Impossible!
It is true. Edelgard is the new Emperor of the Adrestian Empire. We will summon the officials and prepare an ordinance at once. And you, Prime Minister,
are dismissed. It will be some time before you are allowed to make contact with the outside world again.
No! How can this be? Understood, Your Majesty.
Edelgard, my dear El, I leave the fate of Fodlan in your capable hands.
Father. Thank you for staying by my side, Professor. Now that I'm the Emperor, it's time to grasp my destiny. After the ceremony at the Holy Tomb, I must return to Enbar. This may be the last we see of each other. We are out of time, my teacher. Everyone is waiting for us. We must go.
So it does end the day.
Oh, I
Okay.
understand.
Good thing I did everything first. I didn't remember if it ended the day or not. Right. An ocean view. Okay. Alright, let's do this.
Brother, please wait.
For the last time, Flame, the answer is no.
You are departing for the Rhodos coast, are you not? I must come.
You will do no such thing. I am not going there to pay respects at the cemetery, but to do battle. With you there, I will be beside myself with worry. It will be easier for me to fight if I know you are safe.
But I must. Ah, Professor, you have come at just the right time.
What's going on? Actually, I said that last time. I don't like the sound of that.
I only wish to
Look
make
at
a
the
small
camera.
request. My dear brother is about to set forth on a most dangerous mission.
The mission?
Indeed. The Western Church is attempting to seize sacred ground by force. With this action, they are no longer merely believers of a different creed. They are a dangerous threat that cannot be ignored. We cannot allow the holy artifacts enshrined there to fall into their hands.
I too wish to be of use to the church. And I do admit I am terribly worried about my brother. No matter my protests, he will not allow me to come. Professor, this is where you can help. Will you accompany us both on this expedition?
Why me?
If you are there to protect me, my brother's fears will be allayed. Isn't that right, brother?
I suppose your aid would indeed be useful, yes.
I knew it! Please, Professor, will you join us?
Very well.
Wonderful. Let us depart at once.
Interesting. Unavailable. Right. Who does Aloy support with? Bernie. Bernie, take Aloy. Sodas. Wouldn't take. Let's see. Sorted. All sorted. Let's go. Right, wait, battalion, replennish.
Come back!
You heretics who defile our goddess! The sacred coast belongs to us, the Western Church. You are the heretics! Begone from here at once! Silence, dog of the apostates! Prepare to receive our righteous blades!
What does apostate mean?
I will recapture the monument, Everyone else should focus on removing the surrounding enemies.
Wait, brother! I shall accompany you! Oh no.
Put me in there.
I will get the victory.
Stay focused.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
That's my cue.
Back to the fray.
Guide me well.
I will prevail. Let us away.
Battle.
Zero damage. I wonder, can you trade your thing away? No. Shame. He has a march ring, I wanted
Won't
it.
allow it.
A great help.
See if you can one-shot this guy.
Your defeat was inevitable. Am I done yet?
You should be honored.
Appreciate it.
Good one-shot.
No one makes it past me.
That is all.
Disappointing.
Well done.
destiny unfurls. You knew it would end as such.
It is our duty to worship Saint Kehoe. We will not allow heretics to come near.
The irony of that statement. Considering Sethith is Kehoe.
Pretty good, don't
Oh, another Levin sword.
But it was for the sake of the goddess.
I'd rather be napping. If only...
Thank you.
Well...
Back to the fray. Behold our strategy.
Works.
Predictable.
That is all.
Thank you. Huh. Victory.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Helpful. Thanks.
Should I have held back? Each battle a chance to grow.
The goddess protects us. We will never yield to the likes of you. Goddess, have you abandoned us?
Back to the fray.
could do.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I will get the victory.
I will prevail.
Battle. Stay focused.
Put me in there.
Oh no.
Apologies.
Don't waste my time! Failure is not an option.
Absolute wrecked.
I'll crush you down!
Ooh, double crit.
Witness my power.
Strength.
That won't do it all.
Bad level. Who needs the boss kill? Third match.
That's my cue. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Back to the fray.
Kill him.
Heretics, prepare to taste the power of the true servants of the goddess.
Always getting stronger.
That is the last of them. Flame, will you place some flowers at the monument?
Of course, brother. That is what I came here to do.
Satif. What? Keyhole Wiving Company and Cephalian monks. It's a shame.
Your assistance is most appreciated. I can only hope that the Western Church will now see reason and abandon this place. But just to be safe, I have retrieved the holy artifacts. We cannot risk them falling into their hands. I will entrust them to you. I must confess, despite the situation, it was a pleasure to return here. This coast has a certain sentimental significance to my sister and me.
Sentimental significance?
Yes. This stone monument is not merely here to commemorate Saint Keyhole. It is also the grave of my wife.
You are safe now, Mother. Finally, you may find peace.
Your mother is also buried here.
I suppose you have earned the right to know. But this must remain between us. Flame is actually my daughter. My late wife and her mother are the same person.
I had no idea.
Due to certain circumstances, it is more convenient for us to masquerade as siblings for the time being. There are many who would seek to harm Flame due to the unique blood she bears. Falsifying her identity is necessary to conceal her from such individuals. Mercifully, I happen to look quite young for my age. We make rather convincing siblings, do we not?
That's true enough.
Mother loved the coast so much. She and I came here together often. Fishing was her favorite pastime. I used to sit and watch while she cast her line.
I remember it fondly. You did so love to eat the fish she caught as well.
Fish is my favorite food, it is true. Due in no small part to Mother.
I still come here to fish from time to time, using the skills my wife taught me. It reminds me how deeply I appreciate those years, and how I wish I could return to them.
We cannot turn back the clock, Father. We must live our lives fully, in the present moment.
You're right. That is what she always said, isn't it? Dwell too much on the past, and you may be unable to move forward. Come then. Let us return home.
Goodbye, Mother. I love you. I shall bring flowers again for you next time.
Dun, dun. And then Sword and Shield of Ceres.
And that is our situation.
But with so few knights, we'll surely... Ah, Professor! Excellent timing.
What's going on?
Alois, you're not going to suggest we send students, are you?
I am, actually. Do you have a problem with that?
I do. We can't send them out on a knight's mission without Rhea's blessing.
I'm sure I can get the go-ahead. I'll just say the students have a new field training opportunity or something like that. Besides, we'll be there. We're not going to let them get killed by pirates.
Last famous words. What's this about pirates?
There are pirates causing havoc in the port of Deirdre, at the center of House Regan's territory.
The Merchants Association sent a request via the Eastern Church asking for protection.
The Eastern Church?
You haven't heard of the Eastern Church?
Ow.
I suppose it's because they don't have much of a presence.
The Eastern Church controls Eastern Fodra. They don't have a standing army like we do. So, for incidents like this, they customarily ask for help from the Central Church.
I imagine they want to contribute to make their presence known in the Alliance.
Be that as it may, we knights are quite busy. We don't have personnel to spare. Therefore, we're enlisting your help.
You should have some experience dealing with pirates from your mercenary days, right?
I may.
The students have dealt with pirates, so this shouldn't be a problem for them.
Come with us, won't you? Think of it as a training exercise. The Merchants Association will reward us handsomely.
Let's go.
We don't have time to lose. Let's take care of this quickly.
Tremble before us! We are the great navy of Almyra. Resist, and we'll burn this town to the ground!
The Almyra Navy. This is going to be tougher than I expected.
It's not the Almyra Navy.
They're obviously bluffing, but it seems to be working on the merchants. Shall we?
It's the knights! Please, save us! We'll reward you handsomely! It would be a disaster if they attacked our shops. Please, don't let them into town.
We've got you. Leave it to the Knights of Ceros.
Protect the town from pirates. If the pirates get to town and remain for a total of 5 turns, you have failed your mission.
Oh no.
To work.
I will prevail. Your defeat was inevitable.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Only a fool challenges me.
Put me in there. Right makes might, right?
Ready and able.
It's a battalion.
Stay focused.
Very well. Do that.
It's time.
On to the next fight.
That's my cue.
My apologies. No hard feelings.
Let us away.
You earned this! Just doing my duty.
These wyverns are exactly why I moved Bernie down this way.
My brother will be pleased.
Should I have held back? Well done. No hesitation. That is that.
Oh, I forgot to reforge your items. Oops. You say that just in case.
Don't waste it.
Ha ha ha! Smash up the houses and trash the shops! Swipe anything that's not nailed down!
If they attack the town, we won't even be able to pay the knights their reward.
That's not good. The pirates have got into town. We have to beat them quick.
Am I done yet?
Each battle a chance to grow. Thank you. As expected.
Not so fast. I know where I stand.
That was nothing.
Oh, I forgot archers with free range. Duh.
Not so fast. I had no other option.
Not so fast. Much needed.
Don't waste my time! Failure is not an option.
I'm surprised.
You see that?
How?
Predictable.
Gonna punch me.
Should I have held back?
Saw that. Not so fast. Saw that.
That was nothing.
The mark of nobility.
Watch it, Rose. It's over. As expected. No hesitation. That is that.
This is a fine opportunity.
I've got an idea. Just doing my duty. I won't forget this. I know where I stand.
Oh, do I do it? Do I be cheeky and do it? Let's go. Ah, depression.
Stay focused. Each battle a chance to grow.
Oh no.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Put me in there.
I will prevail.
To work.
Battle.
Not so fast.
This was beneath me.
The town is under attack. We have to move quickly.
I thought I was dead.
Ready and aim.
I had no other option.
It's over. As expected.
Impressive.
Victory is assured.
Right. You successfully protected the town.
Well, that's over with. They were a lot more trouble than I expected.
Thank you so much. Here's your reward. Please take it.
Large bullion. Seraph robe. Lovely jubbly. Holy Knights of Ceres were added to your barracks.
Good gracious, I didn't expect it to become such a large-scale battle.
It seems they caused the merchants unnecessary confusion by disguising themselves as Almirans.
We taught the pirates a lesson, though. That should calm them down a bit. I know this was more than you signed up for, but you really saved us.
It was good training.
Thanks for your help. This can't be how you were expecting your day to go.
Patient and understanding, just like Captain Gerald. We owe you a token of our appreciation, I think. Take the reward from the Merchants Association. Share it with your students if you like.
Only one piece person could use a Seraph robe. I can't accept this.
Take it. We'll collect our reward from the Eastern Church. Besides, Alois could never keep it for himself.
Of course not. We knights serve as the sword and shield of Saint Saros herself. We pride ourselves on our integrity. We reject all rewards that are not perfectly legitimate.
In other words, he's a coward who would feel guilty and lose sleep over it.
True.
That's also one of his many merits.
Shamir, you don't mince words. Though it does seem like you've learned how to show a little respect.
Must have learned that from you.
I don't remember teaching you that. Anyway, Professor, keep the compensation. I'd say you've earned it. Those merchants really needed your help. For all the buying and selling they do, they're not so good at trading blows.
Funny.
You get it? Trading blows? They... and merchants, they... Oh, forget it.
We have to prepare for our next mission. Until next time, Professor.
Just a disappointed stare. Disappointed. Loading screens.
I won't forget all I've learned.
There's something I'd like you to tell me.
What? I enjoy a good ghost story, but I've never seen a ghost in real life. I would love to have that experience for myself, even just once. You should walk around the monastery late at night.
That might...
Eloisa, you look disappointed. Sedith would like to speak to you. Is now a good time? Yes.
Ah, there you are. I apologize for calling you in so suddenly. Please, sit. There is a matter I would like to discuss with you. I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties.
What are these duties? Ow.
Spiritual instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the Church's many administrative tasks. I oversee not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance. And yet, your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me. Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that. And now, well, I will spare you my conjecture. In any case, it is time I learned more about you. I ask only that you answer my questions honestly. I will be most grateful for your cooperation. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself. You are the child of Gerald Eisner, correct?
Yes, I think so.
That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence. As the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Gerald was renowned throughout Fodlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights. How long has it been since you became a mercenary?
About 10 years, I think.
Given your youth, that hardly seems likely. Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly?
About 21 or 22 now. Well,
Your face says it all. You truly don't know, do you?
I do.
Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way? Given your responses thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear. Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
It's Felix's birthday. No. I'm going to explore again. I need to give Eloise gifts. Oh yeah. Edelgard and Bernadetta B support.
Bernadetta.
Lady Edelgard, what can I do for you?
I appreciate all the effort you're making to overcome your fear of me. Your dedication is commendable. However...
I'm just getting in your way, aren't I? Knew it, Bernie. You're just an intruder. Nobody wants you around. Stupid! Oh.
Bernadetta.
Yes?
The problem you keep running into is that you don't listen to what people are really saying. That's why your efforts are in vain. You need to listen instead of jumping to your own conclusions. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Then Why aren't you responding?
I wanted to listen until you were finished. Sorry, were you finished then?
I was.
Then may I please scream now?
By all means. But please try to make it a fairly quiet one.
Just a tiny one? Wait. What was I upset about again? That's weird. I forgot why I was about to scream, and now I don't even need to. What a nice feeling!
You're trying your best. I know that. But even so...
But what? What did I do this time? I'm so sorry. Whatever it is, I'll go to my room and never bother you again.
Wait, you didn't let me finish. I was only going to say that...
There we go. Screaming at the Emperor will always go down well. Ferdinand and Linhart B support.
Linhart, there you are.
Observant as ever, Ferdinand. What can I help you with?
You have been utilizing clever tricks to give me the slip. But not today. Prepare yourself. A noble cannot escape from his duty. Hold these words in your heart.
It seems you really mean it this time. I suppose I have no choice but to outmatch you.
Finally, a little enthusiasm. You are bravely stepping upon the path of nobility. Let us begin!
Come now, Ferdinand. Don't be foolish. I can't possibly train with you. I have places to be.
Wait! I will not allow you to get away!
I can't run anymore.
Just admit defeat.
Can't we? Just a minute. Ferdinand, let me catch my breath.
Well, maybe just for a moment. I could use a rest myself. I am surprised you could run so far. I had assumed that all that lounging around would have dulled your constitution. But I had a difficult time keeping up.
The fear of having to exert myself really helped. You're none too slow yourself. It's been a while since I ran like that. It actually feels pretty good.
It does it not? Well, how about we say that thrilling chase was your training for the day? If you will excuse me, I am going to run even more, so I can catch you next time.
After all the running you already did? That's our Ferdinand. You always give everything your all, don't you?
And what is wrong with that?
Nothing whatsoever, Ferdinand. I mean that.
Friendship. I need to give gifts to Alois. She's words. Yeah, everyone else I can't support till the time skip. This bloody car outside is just...
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy. Oh, I was just...
There we go.
I know why you sat us next to each other.
Ferdinand, please stop making everything a competition against me.
grateful.
Right. May need to make 2 saves here now. Promote Linhart. Everyone's where they should be. I just need to... Conflict in the Holy Tomb. Your house ventures into the Holy Tomb to receive a revelation from the goddess. In that hidden place, deep beneath Garrick Mark, a shocking truth is revealed.
Are you surprised, Professor? This is the Holy Tomb.
Oh, hello, Hubert. Where have you been?
To think that there was such a vast space beneath the monastery all this time. It's hard to imagine that any of these enormous contraptions are of this world.
This is where the goddess who created this world was laid to rest, along with her children. It is said that our creator, the goddess Sothis, sat upon this very throne. Professor, do you recognize this throne?
I do.
So long. I have waited so very long for this day. Sit upon the throne. I have no doubt you will be gifted a revelation from the goddess. Well? It was supposed to be but a step away. What could possibly be missing?
Stop right there!
Dun dun dun!
Don't move, any of you. If you move, your lives will be forfeit.
Thank you ever so much for guiding us this far. The Imperial Army will now take possession of everything in the Holy Tomb.
What's the Imperial Army doing here?
Wait, does he work for the Flame Emperor?
So the Flame Emperor is connected to the Empire. I never thought that possible.
Edelgard, did you know about this?
Yes. In fact, I gave the order. I am the Flame Emperor.
I guess that's the end of play at school, Lady Edelgard. I mean, Your Majesty.
Get to work, everyone. The crest stones belong to us now. And take those filthy bones, too.
Insolence! You will atone for the sin of trampling on this holy resting place. Professor, destroy these villainous traitors who dare dishonor our creator.
Wait, what's the meaning of this, Edelgard?
You made use of us? Why?
I'm sorry, my teacher. I cut this path, and now I must follow it. My friends, I ask that all of you stay back. It is not my intention to fight you. By order of the Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, I command you to collect the crest stones. If
anyone attempts to stop us, kill them.
So it begins. Actually, you be that side.
I will not allow such violence from the Empire. Strike down the rebels and protect the Holy Tomb.
The crest stones are in the caskets! Open every last one of them!
The Holy Tomb must not be desecrated. Protect as many of the crest stones as you can.
I will get the victory. I will not be stopping.
Ready and able. I had no other option.
Oh no.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Victory is assured! This was beneath me.
Put me in there.
Battle. I'd rather be napping. It's...
That's my cue.
Thanks for helping. Bring in the smarts. Put me in there. This'll do it. You see that?
Leave it to me.
Stay focused. You fought well. Only a fool challenges me.
Flame Spirit
protect me.
Take away every last one of those crescent stones.
That is enough. Do you even know what those stones are?
No use.
Oh no.
I thought I was dead.
Ready and able. No hard feelings.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
The mark of nobility.
Battle. Must be awful losing to me.
Yeah, it worked.
That's my cue.
I owe you one.
96.
Put me in there. You see that?
Just have to make it 100 then.
Now I can do.
Wow, the one space cast bar
I will
is...
get the victory.
That's funny.
My heart is full of victory.
Stay focused. Now's our chance.
You were outmatched.
81% crit. Let's go.
No hesitation. It's over.
Well, you didn't crit. Why? Why? Heartbroken.
Right makes might, right?
That's my cue.
Thanks for helping.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I will not hold back. That's nothing. Victory is assured.
Leave it to me. This is what I do.
Ready and able.
Oh no.
battle.
I owe you one.
What healed me?
Let the lesson begin.
Oh, Mercedes healed me.
That is that.
Oh, that's useful. Because she's my adjutant, she healed me. Fair enough. I forgot they did that.
You should be honored. The noble...
Just doing my duty.
Come on, good level, good level, good level, good level. Nothing. Okay. Okay.
I'll send you flying.
What a jump.
Your skill is impressive. Appreciate it. That helps. No use. I will not be stopping. I thank you. Flame spirit, protect me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I wish you did get hit so your ability was active. Gear.
Can I go now?
All roses have thorns.
Well, like what you see.
Oh, Edelgard.
Anywhere I can hide.
Alright, bye, let's go the other way, because I want you to fight Edelgard. And Metade. Hang on, Flame Emperor Edelgard's stats are much worse than my Edelgard's stats.
Mixed might, right?
I will learn from such things.
I shouldn't strain myself.
Thanks for helping.
I know where I stand.
You are nothing.
Right.
What a chump. What a thrill!
Thanks so much.
I'm told it's fine to kill those who resist. Now then, how shall I cook you? Torture them!
Imagine missing Casper.
You will be blacked out!
Right.
Wait. No. I was just following orders. I just...
Killed a man while he's down.
Worf?
That was a good level though.
That was fun to watch.
Let's think carefully.
I will not be stopping. That's my cue.
Much
Professor, I will make no excuses. Thank you for all that you did for me. In truth, no. Let's leave it at that.
We won't hold back!
Keep move, Edelgard.
Well done.
So, the end has come.
Petra.
You have disappointed me, Edelgard. To think that a descendant of House Hresvelg would dare betray the Holy Church.
So, it is my teacher who stands in my way. I always knew it would come to this.
Professor, kill Edelgard at once. She is a danger to all of Fodlan. Such a rebellious heart cannot be allowed to keep beating.
This decision would drastically change the story.
You. How dare you?
My teacher, Thank you. But are you certain that... No. Now isn't the time for discussion.
Words cannot properly express my gratitude, Professor.
So, this is the choice you have made. You are just another failure. Your presence soils this holy tomb and disgraces my brethren. I will not allow one who would lend our enemies strength to wield the power of the goddess Sothis. I have passed judgment, and now I shall rip your chest open and take back your heart myself!
That must be the Immaculate One.
Yes. The monsters that have controlled Fodlan in secret for far too long. Rhea is their leader.
There's no time to waste. Your Majesty, Professor, we must escape while we can.
And so begins Crimson Flower.
Part 1. White Clouds. Lone Moon. Outset of a power struggle. Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky, a silent reminder perhaps of some inescapable truth.
We somehow managed to escape.
This is one of the Imperial Army's provisional camps. Here we can organize our forces.
Before we go any further, I want all of you to really ask yourselves if you're certain you wish to join us. As expected, Flayn has chosen to leave our ranks.
When I saw our professor running off, I ran about as fast as I could to catch up.
Caspar, death finds those who run without thinking. You gave no thought to the war fog. My grandfather was the leader of Brigid, and I hope for us to be allies with the Empire. I will be staying.
Was this a good idea? Did I make the right choice? Oh, but my family is part of the Empire, and our professor is here.
You're fine here with us, Bernie. Though it's true certain houses were against the Imperial Princess.
I assume you're referring to my family. I must believe that the conclusion I came to was the correct one. You are the Emperor now. I am the only one left who is qualified to guide you at this point.
I'm only here because I know it would be troublesome to stand against you.
I'm not just here for you, Adi. I'm here to follow our dear professor. Of course, I don't have any territory to offer, so Hubie may not even want me here.
The greater our numbers, the better. Your reasons for being here are of no consequence.
I think I understand where you're coming from. But now, I wish to hear of your resolve. Like you, I have risen to meet my destiny. I cut this path, and I will see it through to the end. Following me is akin to pointing a sword at the goddess herself. One misstep, and we fall to our ruin. You have now witnessed the Archbishop's true self. She is a cruel beast. Those who rule this world use that beast's power to fabricate miracles, all to control those who blindly believe in the goddess. They conceal the truth and force their lies on the nobility. They mercilessly annihilate anyone who defies them. I know this because I have lived it. After what you have seen, is there any room for doubt? The Church of Seiros has great influence and power. Their control over the lords of the kingdom and the Alliance is nearly absolute. We are the only ones who can stop this indomitable enemy that has plagued our world for ages. We fight for humanity, for all of Fodlan. If you dare walk this path with me, take your first step. It's now or never. Thank you, my friends. We are the true face of the Empire, and we will triumph!
That was incredible, Lady Edelgard.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm relieved. They really chose to follow me. I was resolved to move forward alone if I had to. But in my heart, I hoped it wouldn't come to that.
So long as I am here, you will never be alone. Please do not forget that. And it would seem that the Professor also has a key role to play in this.
You're right. Now, I must speak with our dear teacher. Please, make preparations. The messenger should be here shortly.
Consider it done.
Professor, may I speak with you?
Of course.
I appreciate it.
What's wrong?
I'm just anxious. It feels like the weight of this burden is crushing me. At this very moment, on my orders, I'm starting a war. An army far larger than the one that attacked the Holy Tomb last month will soon be locked in battle. Long-devised strategies are unfolding across Fodlan. Leaders are deciding their loyalties and preparing to fight. So many generals and soldiers will die. It's inevitable that civilians will get caught up in the chaos as well. There will be countless casualties. With a single command, the flames of war will rage across all corners of this realm. And I am the one who is giving the order.
This is the path you chose, isn't it?
Yes, it is. There is no turning back. No matter how much blood flows at my feet, I will not relent. We must break the bonds that the depraved church has placed on Fodlan. These sacrifices will allow us to create a future where we never need sacrifice again. It may seem contradictory, but it's the only way. Listen to me. I made up my mind long ago. Yet here I am, seeking your approval. Tell me the truth, my teacher. Are you happy with your decision to stay by my side? Unlike me, you can still walk away from all of this. This path leads to the death of the Archbishop and the servants of the Church. Can you live with that?
I chose this path too.
I never thought... I'm sorry, it was a foolish question. I believe in you, Professor. And you believed in me. With that knowledge, I have the strength to keep fighting. Let's go. There's something I need to say to Hubert.
Your Majesty, the latest report indicates that our main army is advancing as planned. Also, the preparations for your manifesto are almost complete.
Manifesto?
We will be distributing our manifesto to every lord within Fodlan. We will expose the dark side of the Church of Seiros and the foul practices of the nobles from the Kingdom and the Alliance. We will force the people of Fodlan to open their eyes to the truth and relinquish any remaining conviction to unite against the Empire. Certain nobles have already offered us their support.
Yes, there are other nobles who oppose the Church. We will condemn those who deserve condemnation. and forgive those who deserve forgiveness. We have already purged some of the Imperial nobles who are morally rotten, my father among them. How unfortunate.
And soon we will invade and conquer Garreg Mach. Our main army has already departed the Imperial capital. They will arrive at the monastery in 2 weeks' time. There, we will join forces with them. As for us, I'd like your opinion on how we should be positioned within the army.
We are the Imperial Sword.
Your Majesty intends to fight alongside the Professor, correct? In that case, you will not be incorporated into the Empire's main army. Your squad can move freely about the battlefield under supervision of the Imperial forces. That would be most prudent.
Now that I'm the Emperor, we can't let it slip that I'm following your command in battle, Professor.
I fully object to the notion of you fighting on the front lines.
Hubert, we've already discussed this.
My apologies. I overstepped.
Now that the details are settled, all that's left is to come up with a name for ourselves. In honor of our time at the Academy, how about we call ourselves the Black Eagle Strike Force?
I love it.
I'm so happy you feel that way. I must confess that I spent all night thinking about it. I'll leave it to you to prepare the Black Eagle Strike Force for departure.
This month you will operate from a temporary encampment, so the available facilities are limited. You can head out to the battlefield by approaching the temporary encampment's exit and selecting to battle. Area supports. Byleth and Edelgard B support.
Ugh, I'm so sick of it all.
Why are we in an academy room when we're not there?
There is so much to be done, yet all I encounter are new problems and pitfalls. Ugh, sometimes I wish I could spend just one day doing absolutely nothing and gorging myself on sweets.
Let's do just that.
Do you mean it? Just the thought makes me happy. But Hubert would never allow it.
That's too bad.
Indeed. It may not be possible now, but one day we will know the joys of idling. Mark my words. Is that a smirk I spy? Is it so amusing to you, me daydreaming of free time?
It's pretty funny.
I see. I'm finally getting an idea of what you think of me. But let's put all that aside for now. There is something I've been meaning to tell you. I'm afraid this might sound a bit sentimental. However,
I just annoyed you and you want to tell me something sentimental?
I want to thank you. Because of you, I feel I can walk my fated path without losing myself. If I were alone, I might have lost perspective and become a harsh leader with a heart of ice. But I'm not alone. With you by my side, I'm somehow free to be not only a leader, but simply Edelgard.
I'm glad.
Until now, no one has been able to surpass me, much less command me. I have always been seen as an untouchable princess or emperor. No one spoke to me as an equal or met my gaze without flinching. It was lonely, terribly lonely. The only person I could rely on as I tried to claw my way out of the darkness was myself. But you have been a brilliant light. Somehow you have chased the darkness away. And for that, I will always be grateful.
Edelgard and Lysithea B support.
Edelgard, do you have a minute?
You want to speak with me? How unusual. Please, come in. I'll prepare some tea for us. Have a seat. Would you care for some cake?
Yes, please. I never say no to sweets.
They're from Enbar. A bit too sweet for my own liking.
Isn't that the whole point of cake? Well, more for me. These are fantastic with this tea.
True. Well, there's no shortage of them. Help yourself to as many as you like. Now then, you wish to speak with me?
So, I can tell you know a fair bit about me.
Maybe this can wait until you've finished eating?
Edelgard, you know a fair bit about me, don't you?
What in particular?
For example, the fact that I have 2 crests.
Oh? That's hard to believe?
No need to play coy with me. It won't work. It's clear my body has succumbed to the intense pressure of bearing 2 crests. Due to the immense requirements of bearing these crests, my life expectancy is painfully short. You know all of this, right?
Actually, this is the first I'm hearing of it. How would I know unless you told me?
Still won't drop the act, huh? Despite how obvious you've been with your concern about my health, you're certainly consistent. I'm not really in the mood for these games. Given your rank, you certainly have access to all kinds of information that others do not. Clearly, you'd have heard all about me.
Either way, I know now since you just told me. About your 2 crests, your physical weakness, and your short life expectancy. However, according to the principles of crest research, it's impossible to bear 2 crests. Unless you've undergone a blood reconstruction surgery. Is that the case, Lysithea?
Correct. It wasn't as though I had a say in any of this.
I see. So you've lived through that relentless terror and agony, and survived.
You speak of all of this as though you understand it on a personal level. Edelgard, have you?
You're a good friend, Lysithea, and a valuable member of this army. So I won't have you overexerting yourself. I don't want to lose you. Understand?
I understand.
Good girl. Oh, and if you like those cakes, why not take some with you for later?
There's no need to pander to me, but yes, I'll take those. Thanks.
Linhardt and Bernadetta B support.
A little more crimson, maybe?
May I suggest vermilion instead?
Vermilion? I know, I see it. You don't have to say it. I've got no talent at all.
I said nothing about your talent. I simply suggested vermilion over crimson. Do you know vermilion? It's just a softer shade of crimson. I believe it would... Oh, forget it. This is your artistic vision and I am but a meddler. I am going to read my book and leave you to your art.
No, it's fine. Say what you want to say. It's good advice. I'll use vermilion. Thank you.
Well, I'd best be heading back.
Phew! Finally done! I think.
All finished?
Please, don't look at it!
Everything looks a bit faded, doesn't it? Ironically, crimson may have been a better choice after all. The sense of distance on the petals is a little strange. Perhaps you should pay closer attention to such details as you paint. A preliminary sketch would do wonders. Still, forget my pedantic comments. You really do have potential. Bernadetta?
Idiot! Hopeless! Waste of charm! Just burn the whole thing, Bernie! Break your stupid brushes and never paint again!
Huh. Perhaps I should have kept my thoughts to myself.
You just broke all of her confidence, mate. You just ruined it. Who's this yellow guy? Oh, it's these two.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll talk to them later. Hello, generic soldier number 3. Actually, I'll go round.
That's right. Oh, that could have gotten dangerous fast. If I stayed at the monastery, I would have had to fight my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. Anyway, it looks like he's going to be leading the Western units. I wonder if we'll wind up fighting the Kingdom's army, and who decided to fight for the Church.
Yeah, I will give gifts to Edelgard.
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances. You must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
I can't check the calendar.
Teacher, I asked Edelgard what happened to my father. He was dismissed as Prime Minister and is under house arrest in the Imperial capital. He always was a greedy, arrogant man. Some would say that this is the fate he deserves. And yet I cannot help but feel indignant. After all his hard work for the Empire, to be disgraced like this. I am conflicted, Professor. I do not know what to do. As the next Duke Ire, should I follow Edelgard into battle?
Yes. To be fair, your dad deserved it. He was a bit of an evil fellow.
The Black Eagle Strike Force, eh? I like it. It's really a twist of fate that brought me to this side of things. I'm still proud to be here.
The heck are you?
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win.
We will not lose.
Thinking about it makes me scared. We're fighting the Knights of Saros. Still, I know you'll figure something out.
The Empire and Bridget were once warring with each other. But now, I have made the decision to be fighting with the Empire. It is a choice of irony, I feel. But I am having no regrets. My belief is with you, and with Edelgard.
Bernie, get out of the corner.
Come on. I don't even get my own room here. At least I had that at home. But speaking of home, Hubert told me something. He said my father was stripped of his title. I guess he did as he pleased and opposed Edelgard. Wait. Does that mean my father's going to be home all the time now? On second thought, I think I'm fine right here.
Her reason to fight is the fact she doesn't want to go home.
I came this far mostly on impulse, but I wonder if it was the right choice. Everything will be okay, right, Professor? I'm not wrong, am I? If I know that you think it's okay, I feel like it will be easier to believe in myself.
This guy is freaking out.
Yes. To be frank, I'm not sure whether I should believe all that Edelgard says. But if her words are true, I think it's best to be her ally. So I'll fight. I'm not at ease with that decision just yet, but I'll stick by it.
Oh.
Professor, if the Church is behind the current state of things, this society in which only crests are valued, then I have no need of it. Edelgard is taking the shortest path to change. No matter how drastic her measures, I agree that this is the only way. That said, if Edelgard strays from her noble path, I trust you will set her straight again. Won't you? I am counting on you, Professor.
Yes. I have heard the name Lord Vestra mentioned among the Purge noble families of the Empire. He's Hubert's father, but Hubert seems rather unconcerned about it. That alone is why we soldiers find Hubert quite frightening.
Hubert? Frightening?
Yes.
I'm Randolph von Berglies. I'm not very high in the ranks yet, but I'm more or less a general. Just like Caspar, I'm from House Berglies. My mother married into House Berglies after I was born, so my position within the family is rather lowly. But I'm determined to make something of myself in this battle to bring glory to my part of the family, for the sake of my mother and sister.
I believe that this is the first time we have met. My name is Ladislava. I have the great honor of leading Lady Edelgard's personal guard. Her Majesty is as hard on others as she is on herself. She may seem composed, but that is only because she conceals her more passionate emotions. For that reason, she is often misunderstood. But now she has you by her side. I find that most reassuring. I look forward to working with you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mercy. I made you leave Annette, didn't I?
See, surely this is what the goddess willed, isn't it? I feel she would not have wanted the Church of Saros to become what it has.
Right. I'm a soldier, but I had to think long and hard about this one. Since birth, I've believed in the teachings of Saros without ever questioning them. But Her Majesty's words are true. To think that the Archbishop can take on such a monstrous form.
Welcome.
Ooh, the generic stuff.
Please come again.
What do you require? Farewell.
It is not up to Her Majesty to bring the students to our cause. That task falls to you. Those who have forsaken their homelands to join the Empire will be feeling vulnerable. You are uniquely able to provide emotional support. Please use that gift to guide others down the path that Lady Edelgard has laid before us. I ask you to do this from the bottom of my heart.
We will join forces with the main army and attack Garrick Mach. It's a fortress built on steep ground, but it's never seen battle. That means we don't know much about it from a military perspective. But if we use all of the power at our disposal, we will capture it.
We have to try.
From a purely mathematical standpoint, we most certainly have the power to win. If the battle becomes a clash of beasts within human strength, you will be our only hope. I believe in you. I'm relying on you to lead the Black Eagle Strike Force to victory.
I'd give you gifts.
From a, if the back you will, I'm relying.
I appreciate. Thank.
From if the back you will, I'm relying. From if the back you, I'm relying.
Thank you.
From if the back.
I'm gonna give her everything.
I'm interest.
Thank you.
Hey there.
Is it? There you go. 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 Is it? There you go.
I
Come
can't
back
buy more
anytime.
smithing stones. Sad. Oh, we can only do the Battle of Garrick Mark. That's it then.
Right.
Okay.
What do you require?
Oh, you got that. You got that.
Do you want to hire this battalion?
Great to meet you.
Do you want to hire...
Leave it all.
Do you want to hire this battalion?
We've got.
Do you want to hire...
Hey!
Do you want to...
We'll do our best.
Do you want to hire...
Ready?
Do you want to hire this battalion?
Ready and able.
Farewell. What do you require? Farewell.
Actually, I'm gonna change everyone's goals to authority now. Well, you still need to learn writing. Battle of Garrick Mark. Emperor Edelgard has declared war on the Church of Ceres, and the crest-dominated world it has created. Her first move is to topple the most prominent symbol of the Church's dominance, Garrick Mark.
We will soon arrive at Garrigmok Monastery. Forcing a surrender here is extremely significant, both strategically and symbolically. Of course, this is personal as well. This is where we all came together to learn and grow. I have no intention of yielding to our former classmates, so I ask that you prepare yourselves for anything.
I'm not thinking about friends right now, and I'm certainly not prepared.
Damn it, don't go around saying things that lower morale before we even get started. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's fight.
I have nothing to lose aside from my friends who are here with me. Does that answer satisfy you?
I have been ready for this since leaving my land of home. I will fight and win.
How can you prepare to fight? Maybe I can prepare to prepare.
There is no reason that I should not be prepared. It is my duty to stand up and battle.
thank you all. Now, let's talk strategy.
As the raiding force, we will attack the area nearest to the monastery. The Knights of Seros certainly won't stand down after they catch sight of Her Majesty and the Professor. At the same time, the remaining areas will be surrounded and annihilated by the main army. In other words, we are the decoy that must suppress the enemy's most elite soldiers.
We know more about the area near the monastery than anyone else in the Imperial Army. Still, we must prepare for the worst. It's possible we will have to face the Archbishop's true form, the Immaculate One. Fight with all you have, but don't be reckless. As promised, I will leave the command to our professor.
I will protect you all.
Not only will we all survive this, but we will undoubtedly emerge victorious.
This will be our first battle as the Black Eagle Strike Force. All the more reason to prevail.
So we're attacking this time. Gilbert. You say that's when I catch your button. We need a melee unit this side. Actually, you two are gonna swap, but I can't obviously swap for you.
Friends, our opportunity for victory will come. But first, we must see to our defenses.
The city's defenders are trying to stall for time. We must crush them swiftly. We should be wary of ambushes as well.
Ladislava is being pushed on the left flank. We must push back with equal force.
She's okay. She's only a cavalier though.
Stay focused.
I will prevail.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Oh, you can have a talk with Ladislava, I forgot that.
That was nothing. The mark of nobility.
Oh no.
I will get the victory.
As you wish.
Put me in there.
Is it just a generic talk thing? Guessing that's what it is.
Battle?
That's my cue.
Helpful. It's simple.
Crit. What you hit though? I used the wrong bow.
Oh no.
Just what we need. I knew Her Majesty's allies would help us out.
Crit.
Here we go.
Thank you. I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I will get the victory.
As you wish.
Put me in there.
That's my cue.
I owe you one.
No one makes it past me.
Battle.
Appreciate it.
Who's better, Randolph or Caspar? Okay, Randolph is 2 levels higher. Yeah, he's got way better stats. I'd rather have Randolph. I shouldn't say that. Do you move? I can't remember.
Stay focused.
Route the enemy.
I will prevail.
It's over. As expected.
Well, how was that?
Now you know your limits.
Ambush!
Now! Hidden soldiers, attack!
Think this through. Think this through.
Well, how was that?
Stay focused. You didn't give it your all.
Battle?
A great help.
That's my cue.
Disorder yet?
Well done.
Put me in there. This'll do it. You see that?
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
This was beneath me. The noble.
Here we go.
Back to the fray.
Oh no.
I will get the victory.
As you wish.
You should be honored.
Now you know your limits.
This is nothing. Worthless.
Right, take Flay now.
You shall not pass. I will protect Garrick Mock.
Here we go!
Must protect Garrick Mock. I must protect everyone.
Retreat while you still can, Flane. I beg you.
Understood. Stay safe, brother.
We will lend the Empire strength.
Nani?
Don't worry, we're allies now. I understand you must have many questions, but they'll have to wait until after the battle.
Hello, Death Knight. He's on our side now.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Unexpected.
Witness my power.
Witness Brigid Pride.
much defense do you have? 31. Just standing on a 2 defense thing. Okay. Okay, yeah, take out.
Am I done yet?
Unfortunately, you must die here. You should never have defied the goddess.
I'll show you a plan.
Thanks for helping.
Helpful.
Sweet of you.
Here goes fine.
Helpful.
Child's play. Suck.
Yeah, AI.
How interesting.
Go on, hit.
They pushed me too far.
Disgusting.
I'm grateful.
In my master's name, I cannot allow myself to fall here. I must withdraw.
You will survive this hardship. Just hold on.
I'd rather be napping.
Don't try and stop me!
Caspar, you're a monster
Right
today.
makes might, right?
I know I
Take
said
over
Randolph
for
is
me?
better than you, but calm down.
Is this over yet?
Thank you. If only...
Traitor! I will not forgive you for turning on Rhea. Now!
Forgive me.
Stay focused.
Unexpected.
Battle. Huh. Victory.
Put me in there. This'll do it. That's why I train.
Just like that.
That's my cue.
Helpful.
Appreciate it.
As you wish.
Traitor! I will not forgive you for turning on Rhea. Behold our strategy.
Think this through.
I will...
Ah.
Think this through.
I will show no mercy to anyone who attacks Rhea.
Being mindful.
This is not good. Heal. Only 35%. Okay.
Put me in there.
Now come down.
Thank you.
That's my cue.
Dance, magic dance.
Is this over yet?
Heal it.
You'll be repaired.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Oh no.
I will get the victory.
Here we go.
It's fine. Like, you can't recruit Ladislava anyway. It's fine.
Stay focused.
I cannot yield.
Seteth, Flame, Gilbert, you put your lives on the line to protect us. I would have preferred to have more time to prepare, but we cannot delay any longer. Come forth. Protect Garreg-Mach Monastery from those despicable rebels.
Hi, Catherine. Hi, Cyril.
Her enemies are my enemies.
I'll crush them all.
Her enemies are my enemies.
And the drawbridge lowers.
Can I go now? I can.
You are nothing. This.
I will remove you! One more success. I am
I never could have pulled that off.
Appreciate it.
As you wish.
Fail. They're wrecking this golem. It's fine, they'll be the distraction while I take time to heal
Appreciate it.
Edelgard and Kylan.
Unexpected.
I owe you one.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's better with 1 HP loss.
Here we go. I will get the victory.
I gotta kill you.
You won't. Oh,
Here we go.
oh, jeez, Casper, calm down.
Lady Rhea, I couldn't fight hard enough. I'm sorry.
I said Caspar was bad at the start.
Cyril, your sacrifice will not be in vain.
He's not dead. I said Caspar was bad at the start, and he's crit every time.
Right makes might.
Well,
right?
now it's almost every time, but still. Annihilation. Go on, Death Knight.
Think this through.
Stay focused. That is that.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Oh no.
Put me in there.
That's my cue.
Thanks for helping.
As you wish.
Battle.
You see that?
I will prevail. I'll strike you down. Ah! Now you know your limits. It's a long...
I'm impressed.
Who would win, Sword of the Creator or Thunderbrand?
Only a fool challenges me.
Hit, hit. Yes! Okay, Ballista's gone. Got a blessed bow.
Thanks.
I owe you one.
I am Thunder Catherine, and I will slay all of Lady Rhea's enemies, including you!
Oh, Death Knight! Oh, Death Knight!
Lady Rhea, I'm sorry. Please, stay safe.
All is well, Catherine. You must not die here.
Death Knight with the assist.
No hesitation.
You fought well.
jump. Pretty good. Thanks for helping. This'll do it. Yeah, it worked.
He's crit so many times. I have no idea why.
What a jump.
How dare you betray me? You worthless piece of garbage! I will punish you myself!
Let this be a lesson.
I will not allow Garrick Mach or my mother to fall! You will not be forgiven!
Professor, look out!
The castle is crumbling! We must escape! Professor, take cover!
Professor!
In Imperial year 1181, the new Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, led a strategic assault against the monastery at Garrick Mach. Though her own losses were great, her foes had no choice but to surrender. Archbishop Rhea commanded the Knights of Seros, leading from the front lines against the Imperial army. After a hard-fought battle, she was forced to retreat to Ferdiad, the capital of Fargus, where she must now plan her next move. With this single attack, the Adrestian Empire officially launched its offensive against the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Leicester Alliance. The unification of Fodlan has begun.